Hey, I'm CDiinky. I fell asleep and the gratitude's here. I'm in my hoodie, I don't care. Alright, let's get in. Let's jump straight in. I woke up and Discord had like 50 messages. I'm freaking the f out. I'm swearing. Alright, here we go. Grounded 2 announcement trailer. Let's get into it. Alright, don't mind me, I just woke up like literally 5 minutes ago. Let's get in. Holy sh**.
I told you, you can't run from me, you foul beast.
We got some snow.
With new flexible legs, the
Yokes got the rips.
You can ride anything.
Holy sh**.
Breaking news. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will and left to fight for their survival in the backyard of a deranged scientist. Formerly evil company Ominent Practical Technologies was set to dedicate a statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science robot Burgle, and Dr. Tully when an explosion erupted. Dr. Tully and the teenagers' current whereabouts are also unknown.
Why did Wendell look like that? We cured him. We're gonna be in a state park
You gotta keep them separate.
this summer. Okay. Scorpions? No. Caterpillars? Holy shit. You can ride shit? Snow biome. There's so much new stuff. That looks awesome. Okay, moth. Or we have a junior shield. You can ride the fireworker ant or something like that. A basic mantis mob. Daggers. New mace, okay. Stink bugs again. Lavas again. Ladybugs. New wolf spider. This comes out next month. This is coming out next month.
Play it day 1 with Game Pass.
This is coming out next month. There is no way. This is coming out next month. What the fuck? Devs! Alright, let's rewind. Let's go through. Okay, so we got the new Moldork, riding a bunny, sure. So explosion at Brook Hollow Park, so that's where it's going to be set. So obviously we're going to have underwater pond biome here, looking like a greenhouse over here. That'd be pretty cool. This is where like bees, there'll be a beehive here. We got some pumpkins, another giant water lake here. What else can we see? Not much other than that. We also, this might be the main hub. We got the Wendell statue here. Okay, let's keep going through. So we have the teens. I don't know why they look like that. Why do they look deranged? We got Hoops here looking in crusty roly-poly armor, and we got Wendell Tully being raisined, but we cured him from raisening. That's odd. Maybe that was just a bit of... I'm lost for words at the moment. Hoops looks different. Willow looks really different. She got a haircut. So we're gonna be using the same teens, I think. We're shrunken down again. Got Burgle again. Wendell there. Okay, what do we got here? We got some, like, game stuff. Anything that I remember? There's the yoked girth there. Is that fully yoked? Something like that. We got the, I can't remember that guy's name, but he's in Grounded 1. Alright, let's keep going. So we got Ominent. Is this Schmector? No, Schmector's in jail. He should be in jail. Let's speed through. Okay, let's go this summer. Alright, straight off the bat, we got butterflies. Alright, cool. We got butterflies. It looks like it looks really hazy. It looks really hazy. Let's go through. Let me turn off the music. So we got bees, we got butterflies. Okay, what else we got? We've got weevils again. Scorpions. They're gonna inflict poison or venom on you. That's crazy. And they dig like antlions. Oh my god. And then caterpillars. You got scorpions and motherfucking caterpillars. Alright. That looks cool. We got Pupa back in the game, so Pupa's going to be returning. Along with Sap. That looks crazy. Okay, this is like we're underground here. So like we're under a porch from where we are here. You can now ride the spiders. All Beaver Juniors now have a have been upgraded. They have little pincers on front of their mouth. We got a new Billy Hog stand. The new snow biome. I remember Paralyzer talking about this for 1.4. This will be interesting. You got a new freezing biome. Fall was here. Interesting. All right. So this is a park though. Interesting. Okay. That's in the vents. This is underground. We have a... Alright, what do we got here? We got a two-handed mace that Hoops is holding. We have like an earwig sword sort of thing. Yeah, maybe the scorpion sword, I would like to say. My camera looks fine. The scorpion sword. We have a new shield. Maybe scorpion shield? Willow's holding something in her hands. I don't know what that is. Willow's holding like some sort of like... She's rocking she's rocking things in two of her hands, little daggers. And then Max, what's Max holding? Max looks like he's holding some sort of club here. You can barely see, but it's some sort of club. Alright, we've got the a new spicy battle axe sort of looking thing, and then another sword. Here's a bit closer look up. Yeah, so we got a. This armor looks sick. We have a. Oh, I forgot to check the armor. What armor are they rocking? They're rocking no armor here, pretty much, or maybe they are a little bit. Okay, so we got some spicy axe staff looking thing, and then there's the sword closer up. Looks like crow armor, like crow feather pieces. This is obviously going to be the cold armor because it looks like woolly. That looks pretty cool. I don't know what you need for that. Probably pupa feather pieces. Jump down into the cold. There's going to be a different scorpion type, a cold scorpion. That looks absolutely crazy. Holy. That sword looks crazy good as well. Holy. Spicy Katana got an upgrade. Okay, this is going to have like some sort of spicy infusion on it. We have here Max wearing some new armor. This might be like... I have actually no idea what armor set this will be. They got new backpacks. There's a battle axe again. We got a moth. Hoops is holding the Allweaver Jr. armor set, maybe? Allweaver Jr. Also a new bow. Maybe Scorpion bow. Scorpions might be tier 2. Alright, let's keep moving forward. So, yeah, two-handed. It's, oh, it does frostbite damage. Oh, I didn't notice that. Okay, cool. This moth does frostbite damage. We can see the new frost overlay here. That's cool. We got the new acorn armor. Some sort of new acorn armor, it looks like. Maybe scorpion armor. I don't know. It's got the acorn armor faceplate. We got a new javelin spear here, which is absolutely crazy. We also have the Allweaver Jr., which has been upgraded to have... Oh, what was that? Okay. We have... Allweaver Jr. does webbing over its face to protect itself. But what happens here? Maybe perfect charged attack's going to be in the game. That's going to be cool. That's really sick. Absolutely crazy. Just like charge attacks might be good in ground too. Cool. Also Pete in the background doing nothing. And then we have Pete behind him doing what? Pete's got grub armor. The two-handed... Not Pete, Max. Max has got the grub armor and the two-handed axe. That's fine. We can now ride the soldier ants. I think they're red soldier ants or something. I feel like... Are we back in the same house? This looks pretty identical to the oak tree. I could be wrong. We can now ride ants, and they can also help us build a base. We are going to need to get grub hide to make that. New tiki ornament looking like. What else have we got? Got some new pots. Got the same... we got a thatch roof, of course. That's pretty obvious. Everything else looks pretty similar. We got a bug mount here. I don't know what exactly that is. Looks like a tadpole mount. Then we got a closer look at the ant. That looks absolutely crazy. I look so red in the face. I'm so sorry. Let me amp up some light in the house. Alright. The new ants look crazy. Okay, we got Max. I think that's Max. Rocking some sort of new armor. It's got bee armor. It's got like a beak on it. That's interesting. Survive together. We got the acorn turret again. We now have a regular mantis shooting out bombs. You can use your ants to fight. That's cool. Yeah, here's the new armor set here. This is the new, wolf spider armor set, I should say. Maybe it's Allweaver Jr. It looks pretty cool. This is the new Hoops redesign. I really like this one. I'm definitely playing Hoops. New bow. Same crow feather arrows. Okay, yeah, Willow looks pretty cool. Dual wielding daggers. This was my April Fool's video. That's actually kind of crazy. Dual wield weapons. I like Willow's new style. Honestly, really cool. She looks like sort of like Viper from Valorant, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, new face. I think this might be the Scorpion armor set just because of the poison looking stuff. Maybe I could be wrong. The daggers might be Widow daggers again. I'm not too sure. Here's Max. Max's new redesign. He's rocking the Ladybug shield. That's cool. And also a mace in the back. I don't know what that is. And his armor says also Ladybird. It's black and it's got a red spot. So that might be Ladybird armor. That'd be interesting to see. And what is Pete rocking? Pete is rocking the moth headset. It looks like, or the butterfly antlers, I should say. Maybe it's a mage set. His chest piece looks really cool. Maybe you can dye armor sets in Grounded 2. Also, he's rocking the new and improved mint staff, I think. Looking like a mint staff, which now launches snowballs and does a, like, burst on the ground. We also have a new creature here. I don't know what this is, like a little larvae or something like that. And then we've got here a cockroach. We've got cockroaches. Holy shit. Okay, we got cockroaches in Grounded 2. I cannot wait to parry these bad boys. We got stink bugs, regular stink bugs. Loves again. You can perfect parry, or was that a scream? I think that was just a scream. Okay, here we go. The new ladybird, or ladybug, sorry. These look really cool. Scorpions. That might be the new perfect parry animation. That might be the new perfect parry. New wolf spiders look absolutely terrifying. And you can ride spiders. I didn't even notice that in my first look. You can ride spiders. Grounded 2. July 29th. Absolutely crazy. What can we see in the background? This might be a boss here. Scorpion boss. Oh, Hoops looks so cool with the dual-wielding daggers. She looks very reminiscent of like the 1.4 reveal poster. This looks absolutely crazy. I believe I have something else. Direct showcase. So let's jump in to that one. This is the miniatures. There's the caterpillar. Weevils.
We're so
Your new hedge lab with tomatoes. Snail.
What started as a small passion project to make a quirky game where you're shrunk down to the size of an ant, trying to survive in a backyard.
What's up, Adam?
Grew into something way bigger than we ever imagined. Over 25 million of you jumped in, explored, built.
Indeed we did.
And fought off giant bugs together. Y'all helped make the entire experience very special to us. The
I'm
team's
glad.
been cooking up a ton for Grounded 2, and we're so excited to talk about it. I had to grease some palms to steal a bit of time from the director to give you a deeper look. There were so many
he's bribing.
possibilities and ideas that didn't make it into the first game, so with the sequel, we
cool.
have a chance to dream bigger. To achieve those dreams, we partnered with the amazing folks at Eidos Montreal. Together, we're taking Grounded from the backyard
Headbutt
to
spear?
an even larger world. The Brook Hollow
Larger
Community
backyard.
When we started working on Grounded 2, we knew that we wanted to make a bigger world. Fortunately for us, Eidos Montreal became our main partner on developing Grounded 2.
Climb up
They
webs?
have a lot of similarities to the sorts of things that are important to us at Obsidian. They tend to make very narratively strong games. They make games with really deep characters and great character progression. They make games with great gameplay.
Everyone at Eidos Montreal is thrilled and honored to be working with Obsidian Entertainment.
Oh,
Our
what's
two
happened?
Studios are a lot.
Oh, okay, that's a bug.
Same things that are important to Obsidian Entertainment are important to us. Choice and consequences, player communities,
Yeah.
and doing justice to great IPs and great franchises. The fact that we're the first partners that they're working with to make a sequel to their franchise feels like we're an important part of their history.
Must pet all bugs,
Events of
okay.
Grounded 2 take place 2 years after the first game. The same 4 teenagers are returning.
Okay.
So there's Max,
What's up, Max? How you doing, buddy?
Hoops,
What's up, Hoops? You're my favorite. Oh, new Scabby. New Scabby look. Willow looks sick.
They're a couple years older, which means they've gone through a bit more high school, a bit more mature. It's 1992. The world's a
Okay.
little bit different. But we're still in that fun, nostalgic era of the early 1990s.
The car's back
Grounded
there.
2, we're moving the action out of the backyard and into the Brook Hollow Community Park. Not only is it bigger, it allows us to tell a lot more stories and expand the world of Grounded by exploring what the community of Brook Hollow has been up to and what
I agree.
they've been through.
The park overall is about 3 times the size of the backyard.
3
The
times.
area is actually the same size as the entire backyard from the first Grounded. The
Jesus
reason we wanted to move
Christ.
the park wasn't just to create a bigger world, but was to give us the opportunity to explore the community of Brook Hollow.
Ooh,
and
lore?
what secret have they been hiding?
What we love and what we're excited about in terms of the park is the opportunity to create environments and landmarks that are mundane at normal size, but are colossal wonders when
It's
you're
got a
the size of
speaker.
an ant.
Trash
Everything
can.
from a giant trash can to a community picnic table or a snack bar. All of these areas come to life in a brand new way.
Got the new Krogan.
Part
This
of the
looks
fun of
crazy.
Grounded 2 is that the park was evacuated really quickly right before our teens were shrunk. And that means that the park has
Right.
been sort of turned upside down and is in a topsy-turvy state. And
Well, that's cool.
That leads to really fun environmental storytelling, but it also leads into the creation of amazing biomes for our characters to explore. One of my favorite examples of this
Nice
is
one.
the ice cream cart.
Yep. Oh, it's an
In
ice
all
cream
of the
cart.
commotion, the ice cream vendor's cart
Oh,
has
look
been
at
knocked
the
over,
blade of
and
grass.
its contents have spilled out into the ground. And what this means for our young adventurers is that they'll be able to explore this frozen cave of interesting challenges.
Oh, what is
and
that?
colorful,
Almond and like
look
axe or
at
something?
horror.
Spicy axe? Oh, it's an axe and a thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
One
okay.
anthill that's actually somebody decided to bury a bunch of toxic stuff in the park, and so there's all these toxic chemicals underground. The environment looks very cool and very spooky with all of these sort of chemical pools, and of course nothing can live down there except for one type of insect,
Infected.
the cockroach.
Oh, the cockroach. Duh.
We are oftentimes reinventing environments, and in future
There's
updates,
Eric.
you're going to see a ton of new stuff. You do a lot of fighting against insects of all shapes and sizes.
That's Grandin
We
one.
didn't just
Little
want it to
spider.
look better. We also knew we wanted to add a new layer
Holy
of strategy.
shit.
The changes that we've made aren't limited to tuning animations or adjusting attack or defense numbers.
That
or
looks
making characters or
crazy.
insects move faster or slower. But we did all that too. But there's also an entire sort of rock, paper, scissors strategy.
Rock,
involving light
paper,
attacks,
scissors?
heavy attacks, and blocking. We've also
Okay.
added dashing as a new way to
Dashing?
both get out of danger quickly
What?
or jump in for a quick attack.
That's cool.
And
I need to
the
play this
epics
game
will
now.
have these abilities now too, sort of like a chess match, but one that's super frenetic,
Oh, those daggers look so cool.
looks super cool, and is ultimately just a ton of fun. We're leaning
That's
into
so cool.
clear play styles for tanky warriors,
Clear, okay.
low defense, high damage rogues,
That's me.
effect wielding mages.
That's cool. Okay, they've made mages way better.
In the first Grounded, we have mutations, and there were weapons and armors that favored different playstyles. In
Correct.
Grounded 2, not only will there
Ooh.
be passive mutations, but there will also be active
Okay.
mutations. And a lot of those mutations support these archetypes.
My favorite way to play pretty much any game is chasing after those game-breaking builds. And that's why I'm so excited for what we're doing with
Game-breaking
archetypes
builds.
in Grounded 2.
Charged bow
I'm
attacks?
all in on the rogue. Now, you
Yeah.
can even dual-wield daggers. I've been dialing in this glass cannon build that stacks ambush, assassin, and cardio fan
Oh, look at the
mutations
poison on the
with
blade.
the wolfbane daggers and the wolf spider armor. It lets me open
Wolfbane.
up combat with massive backstab damage that also inflicts venom. Then, I can use the extra stamina to reposition and try to dodge, rinse, and repeat.
That's
It's
really
high
cool.
risk, high reward, and absolute chaos in all the best ways. I'm looking forward to seeing what wild combos the community comes up with and what they inevitably break once they get their hands on the archetype system. It's going to be
Yep,
awesome
I'll break
watching
something.
it evolve with player feedback and watching us try to keep up with all of your game-breaking builds.
One of the great things about Grounded is the variety of players it attracts, from builders
True.
to crafters and everything in between.
I'm not much
If
of a
you've
builder,
ever
but
watched
let's
me on
watch
Casually
this.
Grounded livestream, you'd know that I'm neither. I am a murderer of insects.
What the shit?
Personally, I prefer the term harvester. I love going out, hitting things, and bringing the materials like insect body parts back to my friends to use. This way, we keep progressing and playing together.
We're also trying to make sure that armor and equipment are easily understood by the player, especially when they're playing co-op with their friends.
Right.
It was really, really important for us to deliver on all of that for the bigger space and experience, because that was the only way we could truly support the feature the community has been asking for since the very first Grounded release.
Riding.
Mounts.
Mounts. That's the one.
Our mounts, we call them buggies. Have an entire
Buggies.
suite of moves and have their own special abilities and attacks.
Okay. For a bigger yard, it makes
We wanted the
sense.
buggy to be an extension of the player in every way possible. And that meant making sure that buggies had unique and valuable abilities.
They can
across
follow
all the
you?
core pillars of Grounded. So that doesn't just
Ooh,
mean
Jesus.
exploration and travel. That has gameplay implications for combat, crafting, and building as well. Just like how we wanted to expand on player playstyles throughout the game, we're going to make sure that every buggy that we add has its own personality.
I don't like that.
A Red Ant soldier can enlist up to 2 Red Ant workers to follow you around and help you out.
Oh.
If you get into combat and you don't want to fight while you're saddled on your buggy, you can jump off and they'll fight right alongside you and provide support.
That's cool.
The Orb Weaver buggies are a little less useful when it comes to general utility,
They're like
building a
travel.
base or harvesting, but they're awesome when it comes to combat.
Oh, combat.
Sure, their defenses aren't super strong, but they're heavy hitters. They're also super fast, and they have some great special abilities.
That's
like
cool.
a scream that allows them to stun lesser-powered insects, and the ability to shoot webs and entangle other creatures. So the Orb Weavers won't be your base-building buggy.
Mantis Arena?
You should use the Red Ant Soldier for that. But they're super fun for exploration and combat. Red Ant Soldiers
This is crazy.
and Orb Weaver Spiders will be available at game preview launch. There will be others in the future, but those are the 2 we're starting with.
Okay, Mantis Mount, maybe? Scorpion
the connection
Mount?
that our Grounded community has with us is something we want to keep forging with the sequel as we make an even bigger game than the original.
Pretty much from day one, we knew we wanted to return to game preview for Grounded 2. Sure, it comes with some trade-offs, like
Why do you have a face in the
game's
back of his
not
head?
done and it's out to the world. But there's so much value in building it alongside the community. Buggies change how you traverse and navigate
Ooh.
the park.
I like that.
What we're doing
Jumping
with Grounded
animation.
2 is we're actually keeping zip lines held back so we can see how players engage with buggies, and then we can
Right.
tweak zip lines to bring them back over time to really complement that buggy experience and make exploring the park far more fun. That kind of feedback loop helped shape the original Grounded, and we wanted to shape the design for Brook Hollow Park, archetypes, buggies, all of it. We also learned a lot from that first time around. One thing that stood out immediately, players blaze through our content, especially the story. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Story, characters, world building, that's kind of Obsidian's thing. It's the flavor we bring to the survival genre. So this time, we're starting with a much bigger baseline.
There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4
Why do they look like
teenagers
that?
were
I hate that.
miniaturized against their will.
One of our favorite parts of the first game was watching the community uncover clues and spin up theories. This
There's a
time
new-
around, we're leaning even more into that, and we'll be keeping a close eye on what our players discover and how they interpret it.
Ew.
Because you never know what might inspire us as development moves forward.
We really started to hit our groove at the end of Grounded 1. We found that being open about what we were planning and then following through was key to building trust with the community.
Yeah.
As a small team, we had to experiment with update pacing and scope, and what we found resonated the most with all of you were bigger, beefier updates, even if it took us a little longer to land. So, that's the plan.
Hey, I'll take it.
Longer,
I'll take
more
it out. I take
updates
it.
Spaced out just enough so we can take your feedback seriously and make every drop count. You can
Playtest?
expect in our big updates new buggies, new biomes, new building pieces,
Biomes.
all the good stuff. And we're launching with a public roadmap so everyone knows
Public
what
roadmap,
to be
okay.
excited about in the future.
Epic.
All of us at Obsidian Entertainment and IDOS Montreal are super excited about how close we are to letting all of you players get shrunk a second time and explore the all-new park on buggies in Grounded 2. If you're a returning Grounded player, we're really looking forward to you experiencing all the improvements. If this is your first time getting tiny, then all I can tell you is that a world with an entirely new perspective and an entirely new feel awaits you in Brook Hollow Park.
I'm shocked, bro.
It's time to ride together and survive together.
Let's go. Oh, what a good soundtrack. Even though I voice cracked through half of it. Grounded Mother Flippin' 2. So that there is the Grounded 2. That's everything for Grounded 2 so far. The Grounded Discord is currently popping. Okay, let's talk about this. Honestly, so I'm gonna be a bit critical. My first impressions, I kind of don't like this. This is just me. I don't like change a lot. I kind of don't like this. This looks a little bit off, but it's probably still beta or playtest, so this could be changed in the future. We got we got building, mutations, molars. Oh, you can't even see because it's covering my face. Let's go ahead and put my face away real quick. So up here, the top right, we got molars, mutations and whatnot. Like, put my face back up. Beautiful me. Yeah. Strong hand, weak hand, so that's still wielding. Trinkets are back. You can't really see, but there's raw science at the top. Gabby 2K. Mutations. Does this mean... Oh, you can activate mutation. Okay, I was going to say, if these could all be activated at once, that would be kind of crazy. Okay, so we got Guard Dog here. Ambush. Trapper Peeper. Spicy Safety, Quickness. Little Fists. Two-handed weapons, Javelineer, the Assassin, Bows, one-handed Mage, Food and Water down the bottom. Assassin, kill 200 creatures with daggers, dual-wield, strike daggers with critical precision, daggers, and sickles. Sickles? We got sickles. Oh boy, okay, we got sickles in the game. Okay, spears are the same. Yeah, sickles, that's something that they didn't show. Sickles. Charged shots gain critical hit chance, okay. Interesting. Honing the art of the blade, your blows knock enemies off balance and lower the damage they deal, so that's normal Blade Master. Unleash the full power of Candy Staves, sizzle burns brighter, and frozen foes shatter spectacularly. No sour so far, so just spicy and fresh. You got the new Scabby, like that looks crazy good. That looks so good. And this is coming out next month, end of next month. Okay, I think that's it. I think that is everything. This is the Grounded 2 main menu soundtrack. This is probably main menu music. I listened to like the first 10 seconds of it and I'm already loving it. This is so good. I'm putting on my peepers. Peepers activated. Okay, let's just keep listening. Oh, oh. I like that synth guitar on the back. I love my synthwave music, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a sucker for synthwave. This is so good. Dude. My. What's in the background? You hear that? Okay, I think that's it. Oh, what? That is good music. I'm a sucker for music. My favorite was the Mant soundtrack. If they can top that, I think this is already topped Mant. The things I do to the Grounded devs right now, holy shit. Oh, I can't wait to play this game. I cannot wait. But I think that's all we have for now. I'll keep you guys posted. I won't sleep in again. I'm actually so mad about that. But yeah, that's the end of the video. I want to play Grounded 2 right now. That's all I'm going to say. See ya.